What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Ian K, where today I'm over at a test location for Taco Bell in Irvine, California, because they've got a couple of items on the menu that actually have Cheez-Its in them. Well, truth be told, it's one big Cheez-It, so stay tuned because the Big Cheez-It Tostada and the Big Cheez-It Crunchwrap are both up next.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yes, sir, I'm definitely down for some Big Cheez-It action over here at Taco Bell. This is definitely something fun to check out right now, guys. Very cool looking with these two items, and at first glance, it doesn't look like anything different from Taco Bell, but let's take a closer look, shall we? Starting off with the Big Cheez-It Tostada, and as you can see, lots of Taco Bell goodness on the top of this one. What we've got here is seasoned beef, reduced fat sour cream, shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, and shredded cheddar cheese, all on top of an oversized Cheez-It square, guys. That is very, very cool. Apparently it's 16 times the size of a regular Cheez-It square, and you gotta love it, guys. That is just really, really nice. Definitely big, and it's taking up this carton pretty nicely. And as we pan on over to the other star of the show, the Big Cheez-It Crunchwrap. And guys, I'm very excited about this one. The classic Crunchwrap with all the goodies on the inside, starting off with seasoned beef, of course, nacho cheese sauce, shredded lettuce, reduced fat sour cream, diced tomatoes, and an oversized Cheez-It cracker instead of the usual tostada shell taking the place. So even more cheesiness right there. And of course, it's all wrapped up into that tortilla and then pressed very nicely. I have it split in half, as you can see. All the goodies are on display. I really can't wait to get into this one. This is really looking pretty awesome. All right, so let's not waste any more time on this one. Let's get down to business. These are the all-new, in-test Big Cheez-It Tostada and Big Cheez-It Crunchwrap here at Taco Bell. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir, all the Taco Bell goodness that you know and love on the top of a Big Cheez-It square. Very, very cool. I have to say, I think this is gonna fit pretty nicely with Taco Bell considering it's cheesy anyway. This is gonna be pretty nice. Let me lift up a little piece of this here. And this is already breaking apart, but I'm gonna lift up a little piece of it. There we go. A little bit of everything, actually. And as you can see, that cracker on the bottom, that's a full-on Cheez-It. Very, very cool. Here we go. It's the Big Cheez-It Tostada here at Taco Bell. Let's see how this is. Very cheesy. Wow. The toasty factor of the actual Cheez-It itself, very, very nice. That's actually a very rich flavor. And the fact that it is very large like this really says a lot because it's adding even more cheesiness to what's already here. Let me try and lift up another chunk of this. This is kind of falling apart considering it's like well over 100 degrees as I'm filming this right now. It's very hot. But guys, if you can imagine classic Cheez-It flavor with the usual goodies over here at Taco Bell, that's exactly what this is. And again, I think it fits pretty nicely because Taco Bell, nacho cheese sauce, shredded cheese, any type of cheese in general, this fits pretty nicely just to kind of be the doppelganger for the tostada that this has got. Pretty cool. Let's keep going in. I like that. Very rich on those cheeses there. And the cracker, it's definitely holding its own right there, guys. Everything is kind of blending pretty nicely. Wow. I really like that. Let's do another couple on this because I gotta keep going in on it. It's very tasty. I have to admit, this is really nice. I mean, even if they kind of made like Cheez-Its as like nachos with something like this, like a whole bunch of them and covered with the Taco Bell goodness, that would be just as good. But this, I have to say, works pretty nicely. So they gave me a fork. I'm not using it. I'm having fun with my hands. Let's keep going in. Wow. You can taste the Cheez-It nice with this. Really strong actually, really good. I just love how pungent this oversized Cheez-It square actually is. I mean, it's been a minute since I've had Cheez-Its, but it's instantly coming back to me. And it says a lot because the flavor you can taste above and beyond all the other flavors here at Taco Bell. Got a nice little action of reduced fat sour cream there and the seasoned beef. And of course with the lettuce, the tomatoes, the shredded cheddar cheese on top of it. Pretty nice, guys. Let's go for another couple on this. This needs to go national. It fits very nicely. Wow. Yeah, as fun as this is using my hands right now, I probably should have used a fork even still, but I am really digging the experience. And as you can see, all of the goodness that you can get in with this one here with that Cheez-It action is totally worth it because the cheesiness is really on point. You can really taste the toastiness of those Cheez-Its nicely, and it goes very well with all the usual flavors from Taco Bell, as you'd expect it to. This is actually really, really cool. Okay, now as cool as this is, I am more excited to try what I think is going to be the big gun because I love the Crunchwrap Supreme, the Crunchwrap in general. And this actually looks really, really fantastic. You know this is gonna be pretty bomb. Obviously it's a carby situation with the extra shell on the inside. In this case, it's gonna be that Cheez-It oversized square, very nice. Let's give this a go. It's the Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap over here at Taco Bell. Let's give this a shot. This is the one. Oh, this is the one. By far. I mean, it's wrapped up good to go. The nice softness of the tortilla itself. The cheese factor on the inside, it's a regular Crunch Wrap. If you love Crunch Wrap in general, which I think a lot of you guys do, it's a very popular item over here at Taco Bell. Imagine the addition of Cheetos flavor, not Cheetos, but Big Cheez-Its to go with this. That's exactly what you're gonna be getting. That is a really, really nice little doppelganger for the tostada shell. And believe it or not, now that I'm getting into this further, I think this opens up a whole brand new category of goodness that they can do over here at Taco Bell. I mean, imagine swapping out the tostada shell, not just with the Big Cheez-It naturally, but imagine a Doritos Locos type of situation with Doritos, Cool Ranch, regular nacho, flaming hot. There's a lot of things they can do, not just with the Cheez-It. It works well because it's cheese, but I can already see some other things down the road with this. Taco Bell, if you're watching right now, chances are you're probably thinking about that. This is a great start to what I think can be a whole new category of goodness to push the other stuff that you're very good at over here. So let's go for another few on this. Wow. It helps that the Cheez-It really stands out. Wow, really good. And because this is Taco Bell, I gotta go into my favorite hot sauce over here, the Fire Action. I'm gonna prove it to myself right now how good this is gonna be with the Cheez-It action here. All right, let's focus this in. Let's do a little bit on the end over here. And I wanna see how the hot sauce actually is with a Big Cheez-It. Let's give this a shot. It's good. Man, this thing is a winner through and through. The flavor is pretty awesome. Let's go for another one here. Very nicely done with the Cheez-It action and hot sauce. This works extremely well. Hang on. Man. Yes, sir. This is definitely the one. The flavor that I'm getting from the Cheez-It along with all the other goodies on the inside of this really stands out very strong. Above and beyond just the crunch that you would get from the regular Crunch Wrap. You can really taste what's giving it that crunch. And in this case, you're getting a lot of toasted cheese flavor. It goes amazingly well with all the goodness here. So let's go for one more bite on this one before we wrap this little look at this here with some final thoughts at the end, guys. But I am having so much fun checking this out. This was totally worth giving it a go. And even though I'm filming this literally in like 100+ degree weather right now, it is a banging situation. These need to go national. They're a lot of fun to check out. When we're right, we'll close it out. Hang on. Well, at $2.49 for the Big Cheez-It Tostada, that is just an okay price point for what this is, guys. It's okay. It's a little bit more of a snack type of situation. I think it's maybe a little overpriced considering the size of it, even though the oversized goodness of the Big Cheez-It is pretty cool. Still, for what it is, it really delivers some pretty decent flavor and definitely fun to check out. But this is where it is at by far. At $4.29, this one is easily worth that if you ask me. This works extremely well. All the classic flavors of Taco Bell with some heavy Cheez-It action to go with. A very lovely situation. And again, not only do you get the crunch, you get plenty of cheesy flavor. So they definitely win in that category because that's delivered in spades. Very cool. Okay, so being that these are currently in test right now at Taco Bell down in Irvine, California, I'm not going to necessarily give a rating to these because if they do go national, I definitely plan on checking these out again. But let me just say, if they do go national, I am definitely going to be checking them out again because the quality is pretty awesome. I mean, it's classic Taco Bell flavor through and through, but just with the addition of Big Cheez-It flavor on top of it. So it's a lot of fun to eat because of the size. And I have to admit, the combination of what you're getting there, especially in the Crunch Wrap, is primo. And on the real, I gotta say the execution of this one, like I said, is more tailored to what Taco Bell has got going on over here. I just think it fits better. I mean, the last thing that I checked out was actually that Big Cheez-It pizza, I believe, from Pizza Hut. It's probably jumping up on your screen here right now. That was a lot of fun to check out for sure, but when it comes to this over here at Taco Bell, like I said, it just fits because it's plenty of cheesy flavor, and that actually holds up pretty nicely. It doesn't get too mushy. And that's a testament to the Big Cheez-It itself because, guys, even with all that Taco Bell goodness on it, it's not necessarily falling apart too much, and you can really pretty much eat it with your hands still. But, guys, definitely something worth checking out if this does go national. I really hope it does. Pretty solid. All right, so do me a quick favor. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these Big Cheez-It items over here at Taco Bell. Is this something that you'd like to see go national? Is it something that you're interested to try? And what did you think of the overall presentation of how they looked? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes, sir, a bangin' cheesy situation with some pretty nice crunch to go with. Literally across the board on both of these guys. This was a lot of fun to check out today. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.